I'm Akisa Omulepu with your CNBC Market Wrap. Stocks rising on some positive news about retail sales and jobless claims. The Dow Jones Industrials gained 52 points, the S&P up 5, and the Nasdaq up 12. After months of dismal news about retail sales, Walmart and Costco reported better than expected sales in April. Target sales also rose, but not as much as analysts estimated. Meantime, among the losers last month, Nordstrom, JCPenney, and The Gap all reported sales declines. The number of newly laid off workers seeking unemployment benefits dropped last week by a larger than expected 18,000. Economists were looking for a decrease of around 5,000. And oil hit an all-time high above $124 a barrel before retreating. Crude settled in New York at a record closing high of $123.69 a barrel, up 16 cents for the day. That's it from CNBC, America's Business Channel. Now, back to Hardball. I'm Akisa Omulepu with your CNBC Market Wrap. Stocks rally as the dollar gains ground and oil dips below $125 a barrel. The Dow gained 130 points today. The S&P was up 15 and the Nasdaq picked up 42. Breaking today, Hewlett-Packard confirms for CNBC that it's in talks to acquire electronic data systems for about $12 billion. HP shares fell about 5% in the final hour after word of the talks leaked out. EDS shares soared 27%. Clear Channel Communications may be close to settling a financing dispute that was delaying the $20 billion buyout of the radio network. The news gave Clear Channel shares a 9% boost today. And Motorola reports 2 employees were slightly hurt and there's been minor damage to its facility in Chengdu, a hub of China's tech sector which was hard hit by today's massive earthquake. Other foreign companies are racing to assess the damage. Intel, the largest foreign company in the quake zone, says its facility is fine. Microsoft and IBM also have offices in the region. That's it from CNBC, America's Business Channel. Back to MSNBC. It's no secret gas prices are up. According to AAA, they're up 33% since the same time last year. Just take a look at the numbers. Miami, $4.12 a gallon. Seattle, $4.30 a gallon. And Los Angeles is at $4.54 a gallon. Consumers are feeling the pinch at the pump. The national price for a gallon of gas just topped $4.
It's just ridiculous to pay almost $4 for regular gas.
OPEC recently announced that they would increase production. But the question is, when will consumers see it reflected in their wallets? William Adams of JKV Global is optimistic about the amount of crude oil on the market.
So even though we have a decent surplus of crude on the market now, we're going to be producing a lot more product, and hopefully a lot more of that product is going to be coming to us.
With dwindling hope, consumers are left to deal with higher gas prices. And that long drive to the beach may be replaced with a walk to the local park. Akisa Omulepu, CNBC Business News. Opposition leader Raila Odinga called for widespread protests, and those protests have since spiraled into violence.
It is my right to say this because I elected Raila. I queued in the line up to almost 1 because of Raila, and then they are giving us Kibaki. Why? No Raila, no peace, that's all. No Raila, no peace! No Raila, no peace! No Raila, no peace!
More than 1,000 Kenyans have been killed by roving machete-wielding mobs, and worse. So we were taking all these back routes, and just like that, it happened. At least 200 to 300 men, mostly men and some women, with machetes and sticks and tree branches. Almost instantaneously, our car was completely surrounded.
When there is no security, it's not possible for people to get food. There's no work taking place. So virtually everything is at a standstill.
There's no food, there's no water, there's no job. People are not traveling well. That I've told you that we need only Raila. Without Raila, no peace in this country. We are going to continue to fight until we make sure that Kibaki steps down.
Kenya is becoming like Rwanda, a country of genocide. You cannot walk freely, you cannot do your business, you cannot talk to your brother. You see your brother as your enemy. I don't know what we are going to do because we Kenyans, we are dying.
Since violence has erupted in Kenya, there's been a halt on basic services like medicine, food, and water. Consumers are feeling the pinch at the pump. The national price for a gallon of gas just topped $4. Some retailers are banking on a boost in sales with a stimulus check, but economists say it may not be enough to help the struggling retail sector. Akisa Omulepu, CNBC Business News. High gas prices have forced consumers to think, is that weekend trip to the mall really necessary?